Alright lads, welcome back to another episode of our German playthrough here. In the previous episode we have managed to personal union Kiev. Wow, very cool. As of course we kind of released him, spawned him into the map. Although he was around, we vassalized him, reconquered some lands, and yeah. Put our dynasty on his throne, broke relations, and we've recently personal unioned him. Now speaking of PU, we actually claimed the throne of Ragusa. The issue is that Ragusa is guaranteed by the Ottomans. I'm so dumb, I shouldn't have allowed that to remain. And he's part of a huge coalition. So in regards to the coalition, I've been thinking that if it doesn't disperse right now, which I'm hoping it does, because it's intimidated by us, what I'm going to do is attack Russia. If we attack Russia, that can pull Flanders and Sweden out of the coalition at the very least, but that might be the catalyst to disperse the coalition. I could look around for other opportunities to attack nations, but pretty much most people who we don't have a truce with geez, it would have to be a 2 years war as well, or else Great Britain would join and so on. Ugh, it's a rough situation. Just about everybody who we don't have a truce with is actually inside the coalition, which is awkward. Also, it's time now that the Crimea is at their maximum capacity, guys, that we place a relative on their throne. So we now put our dynasty on their throne, and I am trying to convert more of their land to make sure rebels don't spawn. Okay, he's converting himself, that's good. So 3 provinces to make sure that rebels don't spawn and flip him back to an inappropriate religion. That's what I'm trying to do. Yes, and we're going to basically replace our relation slot Crimea with Ragusa. Otherwise, yep, let's unpause the game. We're going to go head towards Russia, assuming that the coalition does not break down. And I have a claim against him, but what I will do is try to have Kiev claim... well, yeah, we'll try to have him claim them anyway, because claims help him. But soon we will have the Imperialism CB. Or we could attack Denmark. Denmark would pull out France. And Friesland is not in the coalition anyway. He'll get crushed by our colonial nations. Maybe I would feed him to New Granada, eh? Just for the funsies. France. Yeah. Yep. Let's do this instead. Okay. Pull France out. Now, what I'm thinking is these guys are so weak. Damn, Denmark's going hard up in the paint with the navy. So our subjects should mostly take care of this, I suspect. France is basically a Mediterranean power now with Provence, collecting in Provence. Gotta be aware of that, his navy's roaming about. Got a lot of Spanish fleet to kind of protect us though. Alright, so, yep, let's mobilize our navy if we want to get onto Copenhagen and so on. Okay, so they're out of the coalition. Now I'm wondering about attacking Russia as well. I'm trying to focus out Russia and Sweden. His navy would be a big issue. It would be a big issue. This fort's rank 2, that's really ugly. I think these stacks will smash Russia. Let's check out Russia. Should we fight both wars at the same time? We don't outnumber him, but we come close, just with these stacks. How are we looking on military? Same military tech as him. He's so weak compared to us, man. He's fighting out in Asia as well. All the more reason. He's probably way out there and not even walking back. Yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack him. So that will pull out Flanders and Sweden, and then hopefully the coalition is dispersed. You guys get the point, right? Then if the coalition disperses, we can attack Ragusa, deal with the Papal State, the Ottomans, and Ragusa, and the Ottomans, we should be able to... He's in a rough spot. We should be able to rush down to his capital and wipe peace him fairly easily, I would say. Ah, oh, poor Kurland's navy's getting wrecked. My bad, Kurland. And that's just from Denmark and Norway, basically. Okay, I thought we might get caught out there. That's alright. Deaded. Obviously outnumber these guys like madness. Friesland's gonna get absolutely ripped. So will Vinland. Yep. I'm gonna do it. Okay, and I'm also going to give Crimea independence once we've converted the land up. Now we're ahead in admin points. I can take some land here from these wars for myself, if sort of required. Oh geez, Sweden's actually outtaking us. Oh geez, okay. Hopefully his generals aren't too obnoxious, because he's actually going to be a little bit of an issue, potentially. 17 months. 15 months. Okay, we'll go for the 15 months, dude. Actually, I'll go for the 17 months, dude. And the next one I'll put on the 15 months, dude. So this guy's basically going to have one unrest, one province that's not converted, I guess. And the provinces that are converted, he appears to be stable. So yeah, here's hoping that he's fine after this war. Good, we scared Denmark away with our badassery. So Spain, etc., are you doing work here? Looks like Milan is doing work here. Good, good, good. We'll probably just go for a white peace with France, I guess, as soon as we can. And I forgot last episode exactly where I was developing with my admin. Was it just the... It might have just been the coal. I've got idea cost reduction. I can switch this out if I desire. And, oh nice, we almost have completed offensive, which is really cool. Get that extra discipline. Our discipline is not that high. That would be nice to get that extra discipline. So these forts should drop quickly. And Muscovy's enthusiasm should drop pretty quickly as he's out in Korea. He probably has his entire army right there, I suspect. So obviously the coalition, while we're at war, it's kind of looking at us like, oh, maybe we're vulnerable. But I think when France, Sweden, Flanders drop out of the coalition, it might kind of bail, right? That's the plan, and then we go in against Ragusa. Okay, this is his capital, which is soon to fall. Damn, we suffer navy attrition right there. Let's see if we can get over onto the Danish capital with the navy that we do have. That would be real good. Walking out into Russia is not the best for our own manpower. So he's got 10 heavies. Oh my goodness, his admiral is amazing. He's got galleys. This is inland sea, is it? No, it's not. It's not. You actually have to go in. Well. Are we... Oh, Navy's up to date. I recall updating it. It's his damn admiral, dude. Shoot. We've got tons of Diplo. Our Navy tradition's low, but... let's roll one more. No. Rip. Okay, I don't... Let's take this battle, but we're gonna regret it. Because his Navy tradition's gonna be really high. But I'm gonna take the battle. We're not gonna win this. I'm gonna turn the speed down because I want to lose as few as possible. Okay, let's get the war goal. Okay, our morale's actually better than his. Cool. Maybe he's got some out-tech units. So, we outnumber him over, well, 2 to 1, basically, because it's like 20 combat width at sea with heavies. That's good, and then galleys are not in inland sea, so they're trash by comparison. There's a lot of ships to keep track of. Damn, dude, see, they take damage so quickly. We're definitely winning in morale. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, my Navy... Base 25, okay. My Navy knowledge is obviously wrong. So the Navy width does go up? Damn, we need more heavies. His engagement width outnumbers us. That's why he's going to crush us. Okay, we can retreat on the 5th of December, which is soon. Make sure we got both selected. Yeah, so we actually have pretty good morale, but he appears to be out-damaging us, like, significantly. And it's because he's got more Navy width. Damn, dude, that's weird. How do you... So the maneuver... The maneuver gives width. That's why it's so freaking strong. Okay, I'm learning. I'm gonna retreat. As you can see, we're getting ripped here. He's just not taking the same damage as we are. Damn it. I knew this would happen, but I wanted to check it out. It's about to lose this, but I'd prefer not to lose my navy. Now, I think for fighting, we get navy tradition, at least. And, we seem to have not lost anything. Good. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, so he had 5 maneuver. That was absolutely brutal. What can you do? I even tried to roll like a few to get really good maneuver myself, but 5 is a bit excessive. So we actually need more heavies though. We weren't over our heavy width. So let's build more heavies. He was way over his width, but they weren't heavies, if you see what I'm saying. But he was just throwing them in like cannon fodder, like he was taking damage on individual ships that were fighting. But it just, he had overkill numbers. Yep, let's influence Ragusa again. Just for the lols. And our admin dude dies. Feels bad, man. So it's just something we're going to spend tons of money on. We have to be able to make sure we can upgrade him. So right now it looks like prestige and stability cost reduction, which are both pretty crap. How about we roll for more advisors, see what we get. Okay, apparently Russia's enthusiasm is high, and Sweden has a very scary shock general. That's not good. And Austria declared war on the Ottomans. Well, I did not expect that. I seriously did not expect that. So he is able to call in significant diplomacy. That's the only reason he has the courage to do it at all. That's great. That could not be any better, could it? To ruin both of their enthusiasm. Absolutely fantastic. We might find the Ottomans now don't guarantee, they don't honor their alliance with Ragusa, their guarantee over Ragusa. Feels good, man. Okay, how about we drop this fort with the Swiss, the Swedes, dude. I trust me. I know the difference between Swiss and Swedes, but for some reason I say their names. I call the Swedes the Swiss for some reason. It just comes out of my mouth. What's wrong with me? Okay, how are we doing with converting these up? This is the one with the negative modifier. So yeah, these Protestant provinces are stable. Okay, we're gonna go for production. Production's good. Really expensive, but that's fine. Actually, the production 10% pays off a lot of the price that he costs. So after we heal up our navy, I might try again. And France, let's white peace France. Is there any obnoxious allies that he has? We could cancel his guarantee over Burgundy. Our truce is up with Burgundy. No, it's not. Yep, let's cancel his guarantee over Burgundy. But try to keep a short truce time with him if possible. So now our friends should focus out Flanders. Oh, we're kicking the Swedes' ass. Which is nice to see. His capital's looking so vulnerable, it will drop so quickly. But it's a long ways around. The Russians are already losing enthusiasm, that's what we want to see. That's occupied by Korea, I see. Interesting. I'll try to drop Nizhny Novgorod, that dropped in 1 month, I think. Nice. And Kazan, just because we can. They're very free. Okay. Let's develop this province here. That's very cheap. On the textiles, feels good, man. You know, this weak dynasty should show when they have an actual weak dynasty. Maybe I'm dumb, but that would be cool. Oh yeah, of course, now that this guy is our friend again... No, I'm already building it. This just takes ages. I want to build a fort in Kiev, now that he's under our control. But I am building a fort in Kiev, it's just going to take its time. Austria left the coalition, there it is. The coalition's going to disperse, I'm confident of it once we peace out. And then Ragusa, it's going to be the Papal State. Well, somebody won't be called in, because the Papal State and the Ottomans are fighting each other. We know either the Papal State or the Ottomans will not be called into the war, without doubt. Which is good. Everything's coming up nicely here. Hopefully, we can PU Ragusa before the end of this episode and feel satisfied about the future. Okay, we have an advisor that has reduced cost. I'll take him. I think it will be slightly more economical to take that guy. Even though we just paid it through the teeth. Blockade Flanders here to have that drop more quickly. Really, game? Damn. It's 4 level 2s holding out like crazy. Oh, social mobility. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I learned that that still fires off the 70% despite they made estates so much easier to manage. Apparently not, right? In a sense, because I would always try to avoid this. Well, that's awkward. But we're in a pretty good spot. I really like trying to keep the production, the development cost down in general. So we're going to take this one, and then we're just going to do that. Yeah. So we're paying for more army maintenance. It's not too bad. Alright, Kazan falls. So I wonder if we take Stockholm, which could be extremely quickly, if we can annul the Swedish alliance with Russia and peace them out. It might be worth doing. And the Russian enthusiasm will diminish more as we make more occupations, and including our subjects, making more and more occupations here as war exhaustion goes up. I should have read that. I went through that too quickly. What did it say about Delhi? Okay, I'm going to try and make a break for it here. See if we can get our troops across. So I don't know where the Danish Navy is currently. There it is. Ready to fight. Ready to go. There it is. Okay, so if we can deal with these religious dudes, I'm comfortable releasing Crimea, I guess. Okay, well, we won that. We killed some Swedish ships there. Can I be bothered waiting for this? Yes, I can. So these guys kick my missionaries out, don't they? Which is a bit awkward. Yep. Frick. Okay, I think I'll release the Crimea though. I think he's stable as they spawned. He should be just fine. That alliance is ridiculous. Why don't we... Well, maybe I should just take Flanders for myself. Let's do it. Just get rid of this guy. Costs us Diplo points, but we can afford to spend it, no problem. Flanders is German. It's German. This here is my land now. Nice. That was actually quite rewarding. 30 dev, 27 dev, damn dude. We just need the states available to state up the lowlands area and then start collecting the English Channel as our power will be good. So, how are we doing on the Swedish fort progress? Of course, that fort level 1 is holding out like crazy. But we've breached the walls. Let's just take it. Alright, Stockholm. Break your alliance with Russia, please. 71 war score, that looks good. Really spending a lot of Diplo points, but there you go. Alright. That was good, and moreover, the coalition should have been killed, right? We'll see here. Ragusa left the coalition. There we go. Now I want to check what this war looks like. So they can't. One of these guys will bug out basically because they can't. Whoever will be called to arms last will not be called to arms. What is this? Court and country disaster. Stability less than 3. Okay. It's because my unrest is high. You know what? I hate to do it while we're overextended. I need to be at war to hand those off, but we could just boost our stability at like once anyway. No, we should be fine from the court and country disaster. We should be fine, we'll see. As far as Denmark's concerned, there's no fort on this side, so I think as long as we get war score, yeah, we can take some of these provinces. Let's just push onwards. Okay. So he's lost a heavy ship throughout the course of this. Okay, English truces up. Don't join the coalition and ruin me, please, dude. Nice. I don't think we lost anything there either, but we took a huge amount of damage. He's been losing his heavy ships in these engagements. Sick. Get wrecked. It's because his heavies are taking the full brunt now, as there's fewer and fewer of them. Awesome. Okay, so if these rebels spawn, they're going to be extra large rebels. And that's why we're going to prevent them from happening, because we're over 100% overextension, unfortunately. Until we manage to get a piece here. Dude, I should have put my 4 siege general on here, I'm so dumb. Let's just do it. It'll be quicker. Faster. Aha, Friesland's been recoronied. I see. This is all the Granada region, right? I think it is. There we go. We're owning more in the New World now, feels good. It'll be faster to just get this 4 siege general onto here. And send them back into that province. Now I'm wondering, do I bother? I don't think I bother. See, this is stable now. Yep. I don't think I bother converting these back up. The Crimea can handle it, no problem. Okay, more heavies finish up. That's good. Smash these. And we've completed offensive ideas. Woohoo! Finally. Let's have a look at our policies. +1 relation. That's what had me intrigued. Currently we have the infantry combat ability. +1 relation slot. That's one thing that I wanted to achieve our goals ultimately. But, yeah. Just offensive in general is really nice, having been done and completed. Okay, heal up our fleet, and I feel like Denmark's starting, we're definitely beginning to win over on him. Let's see. Seriously, game? How are you gonna do me like this? I knew that would happen eventually. Ah, they're Russian provinces. Sweet, no problem. Gonna hand the provinces off anyway. This fix my absolutism, you dummy. Frick. I forgot, but we're in the age of absolutism, which means our absolutism is ticking at least. Alright. Okay, I might just retreat this when we can. This is an inland sea, so we're probably going to take casualties here, damn it, yeah. Alright, let's retreat. Hopefully they weren't my heavy ships. I think we lost 2 heavies. And now we can get out of this war. Fine, I'm satisfied with that for now, Denmark. But we're coming back for you, mate. Alright. Now that we're at peace, hopefully we can get rid of this unrest situation by handing the provinces off to Kiev, our favorite thing to do. %82 overextension. 91. Okay. Kiev looking good, looking good. Now this dude, let's make sure we have access. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna cancel our relation with Crimea, and otherwise let's get in position to attack the Ottomans. Basically, let's assume the Ottomans are the one that backs him up beforehand. Okay. Build some more heavy ships. Use our claims. on Denmark. And we're coming towards the end of this episode here, so I'm kind of hoping that this war is swift, given the circumstances. The Ottomans are actually getting wrecked by Austria at this stage. It's crazy. I mean, we obviously gave them a big headache, but they still look pretty strong right now. It's quite crazy that they're getting wrecked, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. He got owned. So, let's break vassalage over Crimea. And he's isolated entirely and protected from the Ottomans. I'm actually surprised that we're still suffering from unrest. Damn, dude. I might just stability up for... Let's just have a stack here ready to combat these. That's fine. Wrong one. That's fine. Just fight the rebels. No big deal. And I'm not walking them home because I'm a noob. So I changed my mind. The Ottomans are just getting wrecked. This guy's about to come of age, which means there is a slim chance that we can't declare this. I changed my mind. Let's just... Okay, I changed my mind again. Let's just make sure the Ottomans don't back them up, judging by how rapidly they're kind of deteriorating here. It looks like without too much longer, they're suffering from debt and war exhaustion. Yeah, without too much longer, they will not back up Ragusa, and that way we know without a doubt that it is the Papal State who we will be fighting, and that way we know without a doubt that we can absolutely smash him. So how about we send our navy around to make sure that we've at least got some transports in case we can't get access onto Ragusa, which we probably can. Let's influence Kiev. Right now he's got a lot in admin due to our own admin. Frick, man. I was thinking, dude, I'm so glad I caught that. His relations are so low. I was thinking about our prestige and the liberty desire, and I thought we were all good. We need to get our relations up with Kiev, or else when my dude dies, my ruler dies, he will break personal union. So let's get our relations up. I'll give him a gift as well. I'm glad I caught that. Dude, for some reason I'm being so derpy, like, as if I don't know that, Monk. Come on. It's just we're getting so many PUs, and it's such a relief to finally get them. I'm like, yes, we've locked that down. We have to improve relations. Our ruler's 47 years old. Shoot, man, I'm nervous. Don't do me bad, game. The Ottomans are about to dishonor this. Okay. We should have access. Are you not giving me access? Milan? There we go. Get some navy tradition here. Good stuff. Stole the ship. It was a galley. Probably the least desirable ship, but that's okay. This dude's coming around after healing up. Boosting my stability for 180. That's just fine. We don't need the admin to conquer the world in this game. By the way, guys, our truce is up with Austria. His diplomacy is strong, but yeah, I would love to finally go in against him and crush him and take his land, right? That'd be really nice. So I guess theoretically we have officially PU'd Ragusa, as there's about a 100% likelihood that we've won this war. But, of course, similarly to Kiev, we have to make sure that they're happy with us, or else we won't get the PU. Brittany finally is beginning to fully core up everything that we've fed him. And this navy, unsurprisingly, was not actually needed. Let's pull it back around. Let's bring it around just in case. And the other thing we want is transports. Okay, Flanders was caught up and those are actually stable, which feels good. Rebels are beginning to go away. Feels good, man. So I want to call this an episode here, guys. Maybe I won't play out this war, but yeah, like I said, we've officially PU'd Ragusa. It's just a matter, I suppose, if we can max relations out with Ragusa before our ruler passes away, which I think we got pretty good odds of doing, right? Okay, we're about to be capped on Diplo, so we have the option to do this. Aha, let's remove the idea cost reduction, and I'll go to development cost reduction. Ooh, the textiles are worth a lot, man, the cloth. Feels good. Make Germany real high dev for the funsies. Colonialism against Milan, eh? Virtually colonizing? Or he somehow pieced somebody out and took stuff? What's going on there? Colonialism against Milan? Okay. How about we walk over to this fort? I kind of assumed one of our friends would do it, but I guess our friends have been out of position fighting the other wars. Ottomans show discontent. Well, I also am discontentified with you. How does that make you feel? Okay, once our navy arrives here, I'm going to put my light ships back to work. I will equip my admiral. And try to keep some navy tradition up. If we're going to fight the British... Man. So we have the highest control in Lubeck, and that's without our navy. Let's do a little bit of an experiment before we end. We're getting 128 from trade. Let's go to transfer. Transfer 128. Don't forget 128. Transfer. Those are my 3 merchants, right? 4. One's collecting in here. Yep. And then make sure they're all going to the right locations. Wait, what are you doing? Transfer? Didn't I do that? This is going to Lubeck. This is going to Lubeck. This is going to like 128. 128. It was worse. That's what I suspected. It's worse. Let's give it 1 more month. Just to make sure. 128 is where it was at when we were collecting everywhere that we have influence. Yep. It's worse. But I'm confident. Look at the wealth in the English Channel. I'm confident if we train in to get more piece of the pie and we build up our navy to collect more trade, we will make a lot more money when we're in the English Channel. But we need states, man. Do we have any source of states coming along here? Admin Tech 24, so yeah, we do. 5 states. And what about these? 5 states, yep. It's a long time in the making that, but we're going to have 10 states on the horizon here soon, which will be nice. Now we can begin taking up our military again, and we hardly fell behind, which is really nice. So here, let's break his alliance with Austria, that's obvious. And alliance with Sweden. Shoot, I should have fought this war. We could have dodged Milan's guarantee when Milan was fighting on our side. That's something I have to be conscious of. I want to take this to help protect Savoy. One of my next plans is to put my dynasty onto Savoy, divert trade, so hopefully he's rebellious against us, release him, and he's going to be our Italian nation, it looks like. So, on that note, guys, we officially PU'd Ragusa as well. And, yeah, we're going to give him all the Southern Slavic culture group and hope that works out as well. So, there we go. That is, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 personal unions. I told you we would PU everybody. How did I know? Who knows? But you can see that my tactic of spreading dynasty to these nations makes it easier, in a way. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And, yes, the feed shall continue. So he has no... See, I thought we're good. I'm like, oh, look, he's stable. For some reason, my mind's not working right. We have to improve our relations up. It's going to be a priority next episode. And, yeah, I think we're going to be trying to attack Austria and take a big chunk of land in southern Germany. Feels good, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode.